Congratulations, Prime Minister Keir Starmer. You played yourself. And now Ron Coleman has declared war.
This might be the biggest story of the night. This is crazy. I quote tweeted saying, "Holy shit, that's my guy. Let's fucking go." Ron Coleman, who is my lawyer representing me against Alyssa Mercante. And I'm quote tweeting Preston Byrne, who tags Ron Coleman. And Preston Byrne, if you're not familiar, tech and free speech lawyer, head of legal and compliance at Arkham, managing partner at Burnstorm, senior fellow at ASI, all my views my own, said Ron Coleman and I will be suing Ofcom in federal court to protect all Americans from UK censorship. I saw this come through. I was like, what? What? Like, what are the odds? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Like, I knew Ron Coleman was a big deal when I was able to lock him up to be my lawyer.
You know, I heard that they also become John F. Trent or that Park Place lawyer. They managed to get Black Girl Gamer to back off. That's not easy. Okay, let's just say if they manage to sue them. The question is, what will the UK government do? Will they appeal it and change it or double down?
I was like, damn, I got the real deal. This guy is a legit lawyer. While he's representing me, he's taking on the entire UK Ofcom. This is crazy. It says, if you run a tech company affected by the Online Safety Act and want to help us stop censoring at the waterline, have your lawyers ping me on LinkedIn. We'll fight together. My God, I love this. Zuck, Elon, Sunder, Tim Apple. This includes you. One big defection from European censorship regimes, and it's over. They'll never censor any American again. You know you want to. Sorry, First Amendment gives Americans the right to run our servers however we damn well please. The UK's thought police don't get a vote. Me, stop censoring Americans. Ofcom, no. Me, I'm going to call your dad. Ofcom, no, you're not. Me, calls your dad. The White House calls the Prime Minister. The White House is in a fight.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The White House warned Sir Keir Starmer, I keep butchering his name, to stop threatening American tech companies and mounting backlash over Britain's online safety law. Members of the Trump administration are monitoring the Online Safety Act with great interest and concern after key allies said it was censoring free speech and imposing unfair on U.S. businesses. Well, congratulations, Keir Starmer. You played yourself. Be careful. You might end up censoring the wrong person with your damn law. Also, to my viewers from the UK, I feel sorry for you. And you don't deserve people like this one, Keir Starmer. Also, I'm gonna link Preston Brian tweet in the description if I can find it.
This is crazy. The White House has warned Sir Keir Starmer to stop threatening American tech companies amid mounting backlash over Britain's online safety. Members of Donald Trump's administration are monitoring the Online Safety Act with great interest and concern after key allies said it was censoring free speech and imposing unfair burdens on U.S. businesses. This is the Telegraph article that we talked about previously. The White House has warned Sir Keir Starmer to stop threatening American tech companies amid mounting backlash over Britain's online safety law. So for those of you who aren't familiar with who Ofcom is, we'll get into that in just a second. I do want to just finish off what Preston says here. Says, this move by the White House is one of the most praiseworthy free speech efforts undertaken by any president in the last 15 years, which that I definitely believe. Foreign censorship is a huge issue for American tech companies everywhere. Solving it will save billions of dollars as well as our freedoms. This was an issue under Biden. We told the Biden administration about it too. They did nothing. Color me shocked.
I think some of you who are watching my video, you weren't shocked by this. You know Biden didn't do a damn thing.
Nothing. Color me shocked. Color me shocked. Even worse, not only did they not stop it, the Biden DOJ actually helped Europeans serve censorship orders on Americans. Under the Trump admin, This practice has been stopped. The lesson here is this: it is impossible for one dude to call down the might of the United States to derail a sovereign country's censorship scheme if the scheme dares to lay a finger on even one American. Now imagine what would happen if big tech grew a pair and fought back. They may not be able to back down, but now that every First Amendment lawyer in the United States knows what they tried to do, they're not going to be able to move forward either. Maybe they can try picking on websites based in Uzbekistan instead. It is entirely possible for a first year associate in Kansas to bring the Online Safety Act to a screeching halt in the UK if the UK tries to go after the lawyer's American client. You don't even need president involved, but president is involved now. It's over. OSA is a dead man walking. And we know Congress and the White House are watching. We've got 3.5 years to go on offense. If the UK escalates, it'll spark an immediate diplomatic crisis. We can easily win in that time. No more excuses for big tech to stay on the sidelines. Get off your asses and fight.
Yeah, no more. I think Elon Musk will, but out of those tech companies, what are the chances of they won't fight, guys? What are the chances? Here's the thing, to all of you, to the UK, most importantly, your Prime Minister Keir Starmer, no way, I'm not calling you sir, no hell no. Tell me something, what would happen if your law suddenly banned a creator or a video game company that has ties with the CCP? How are you going to respond to that? How are you going to respond if the CCP suddenly declares war on you for censorship?
The reason I leaked the Ofcom docs to Politico was so that if the UK went after any other American ever again, his lawyer will be able to walk into any court in our land and say, the UK is threatening my client with jail if he doesn't censor himself. Instant injunction. With bigger companies, the UK invited them to webinars and gave little brief talks. With little ones, they threatened prison time, and they did it in writing. Pretty basic mistake that will haunt the OSA's implementation in America for all time. As I see it, the only realistic way forward now is for the UK to agree to respect our Constitution if they want to access our markets. They can run their domestic stuff however they want. That's a fair settlement. The First Amendment is not for sale.
You know what? I think Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, he's trying to go back to the whole American Revolutionary War. He's probably going to do that. I don't know if he's aware of it, but what are the chances of he already is aware? That this is one thing that is going to set back US and UK relation back to the American Revolutionary War.
The sooner the UK accepts that any US lawyer, even a first-year associate, now has a plug-and-play, unassailable First Amendment defense to any future Ofcom threat, the easier this will be for them politically at home. The doctrine is set. They can't win here ever. Which, damn, bro. First off, amazing. Very exciting turn of events here. And for those who aren't familiar with what Ofcom is, because that is a UK thing, here's the Wikipedia of it. This is Ofcom. It says the Office of Communications, also known as Ofcom, is the government-approved regulatory and competition authority for the broadcasting, internet, telecommunications, and postal industries of the United Kingdom. Ofcom has wide-ranging powers across television, radio, telecoms, internet, and postal sectors. It has statutory duty to represent the interests of citizens and consumers by promoting competition and protecting the public from harmful or offensive material, which right here is what they can use to bend what they want it to mean.
Also, again, this is going to be a slippery slope, okay? They will probably find anything that deems this matter, whether it's research or fact check, whatever it is, which I'm 100% certain they're not going to fact check, folks.
Some of the main areas of Ofcom regulates are TV and radio standards, broadband and phones, video sharing platforms online, the wireless spectrum, and postal services. The regulator was initially established by the Office of Communications Act in 2002 and received its full authority in 2003. Fascinating how that all came right after the Patriot Act in 2001? Interesting. Interesting. Now it's all coming to a head right now. Of course, we have the legend herself, savvy, saying everyone must keep their eyes on this, as this could have a rippling effect, one we need in order to fight payment processors as well. The UK and Australia are vastly overreaching and not respecting the internet. Instead of encouraging families to family and making their people's lives easier to support a single family income or keep streets safe so kids can go play outside, they have engaged in draconian censorship.
See this thing, encouraging families to families or making people's lives easier by supporting a single family income. It's very easy. Just give it to them. Englandar. I mean, why is it so hard for the UK and the Australian government to understand this?
These absolute titans are beautiful for their efforts. And this was quote tweeting Preston, who tagged my lawyer, Ron Coleman, in this. And holy shit, this is going to be a fight for the ages. And it's one of those things that I keep going back to. Why are they so focused on censorship when at the end of the day, that's not what the issue that people are facing is? No one's afraid of, oh my God, won't anyone think of the children when they go online? They're like, hey, how can I pay for my fucking groceries and gas and my mortgage? Interest rates are at 7%. Everything costs so much goddamn money. I need some help from the government to actually make sure that things are affordable so that I can raise my family on a single income and my wife or significant other can stay at home and raise the kids.
That's true. Everybody needs that. Seriously, you complain about censorship while ignoring the fact that the whole economy in every nation is a dumpster fire. In the past, after COVID, I did my best, okay? Trying to save money as I can. Every time when I got my paycheck, I will look at my balance to see, do I even have enough money to do YouTube full time? Because that's what I'm trying to do. How many jobs I applied or anything, whether I do work from home or anything, my main goal, gain enough money so that I can do YouTube full time. That's my goal. YouTube is my job and I'm loving it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I also like live stream, so that counts as two.
Amazing. That way we could raise our kids in a great world and bring them up and actually parent them instead of both parents always being gone working, never having time for the kids, and then needing big daddy government or corpo coming in to be the parent for the kids. And then they're being raised by the government, turning it into a government state parenting and completely removing any of the impact that the parents have on their own kids. It's ass backwards. It's completely broken. And the UK seems to want this. It blows my mind. But yeah, I will definitely be following this one very closely because this is a wild situation. Again, my lawyer, Ron Coleman, is going to be representing for this. And it's a very, very big deal. I'm sure he's probably posted about it as well. Here we go. Yeah, he's talking about some of the stuff here. But yeah, so shout out to Ron Coleman.
Shout out to this guy. Shout out to Ron Coleman. Maybe Ron Coleman could be a match with Legal Mindset. That could be a possibility. I wonder what Legal Mindset is going to think about this. I don't know if Legal Mindset has ever covered this. I checked on his video recently. I don't know if he covers it in his video or even live stream, okay? If there isn't in his video, the one he recorded and then posted, it could be in his live stream. So if any of you have watched Legal Mindset, have you seen him cover the censorship laws that, or in this case, this one where they're trying to sue the government? Let me know in the comments. To my friends and viewers from the UK, I'm sorry this is happening to you. You deserve a better Prime Minister. And I think not just this is going to set back US and UK relation to the American Revolutionary War, it is probably going to rebirth the British Empire. Well, thank God that everyone is now banding together, even though we have Anita Sarkeesian, which that's gonna be a whole nother topic into itself. Divided by politics, united by humanity.
Well done, Griffin. Now we got this airfield secured, we can get a foothold on this island and start pushing the Japanese back. We're through retreating, lad. America's back in this war.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.